Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm Argent Leo, and today we continue our playthrough of The Altars, our sci-fi adventure continues. Our sci-fi, you know, if my stream doesn't start awkward, then it's not one of my streams. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. I'm Argent Leo, and today we continue with our sci-fi adventure, The Altars. Without any further ado, let's continue. So when last we met, we created a second body, hence the altars. So the altars actually allows you to create another person. Let's see if we can find him. That's me. He wants to be left alone. So start engines in command center. That's what we need to do. Emergency, turn the lever in the machine on. Okay, let's first find this guy. Get the sheep. I actually created this sheep.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see a sheep.
But I'm actually concerned about where this guy is. No goals. At least we got this thing to work. Okay, it has to be authorized every time we use it. I'm sure he's in one of the cargo holds. One of the storage units, sorry. This was where we were at. So, okay, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that... Okay, it's gonna break.
Sorted. Let's give it another go.
Okay. Turn on the engine. I think it's gonna break.
What? Again?
And the reason why I'm thinking it's gonna break again is because I think the game didn't save the last piece of our playthrough yesterday. So really just okay, so I'm up there. Communication room is down there. Command center is down there. I don't know where the other guy is. He's probably mining, if he is doing that. Kitchen, womb, communication center, command center. Airlock, machinery. Okay, we need to go all the way down. Okay. Boom. Communication. Command center in the airlock. Okay, yeah. That thing on the right's gonna explode. Yep, okay. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so now we go back.
Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
And call these guys. Communication.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Repeating Xavier. Check data consistency and QC module.
I don't have access to the QC.
The captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was easy.
It's actually a good place to have it because it's right next to the person that needs to authorize it.
What is this? Mine records. What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
So this is a pretty interesting game because the QC, the quantum computer, has got the potential to actually replicate a person. A person's brain chemistry. So childhood memories, fuzzy and distance, mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store mom worked in, the playground where you spend more time than at home. So this is the playground you played in. Family like many others, the family like many others down there, your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off, your mother doing her best to keep the family together, your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Turning a blind eye, another shitty day at school, you're taking the long route home. Oh, it got busted up. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. Whoa, look at what they're doing. Just looking straight at you, you should intervene, but the fear, no. Better not get involved. Run back home one day, you'll get out. You have to. Okay, so... Wow, so he wasn't a very brave individual. You need to escape. It's hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know, you should do your best for her. But being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. Okay, mom's not doing too well. Doesn't seem well. At the crossroads, you open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college and it's close to home. You could visit mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave mom alone with him. Okay, so he obviously didn't have a good relationship with his dad, and he didn't want to leave his mom with him. Okay. But he's going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You had to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want, and you can't still visit her. And you can still visit her. A little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her. Wow. So he's getting out there, not wanting to come back, but he's telling himself that he has to come and see his mom, and he will see his mom. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. The company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train only to see mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oaf of a father? So now he's telling himself that it's okay that he doesn't go home to see his mom because it's not really worth it. Wow. That's when he's 21 years old. 22. Working abroad. You look at the letter, it's tempting. Work abroad for 2 months. You could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting. And you could send some money to mom. She needs it for treatment. So his mom is not well. She's now doing treatment. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You effed up. It's too late to say goodbye. 23. Carry on for her. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place? Become bitter and dead inside. Be like dad. The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot. But wouldn't that be giving up again? No, mom wouldn't want you to study. Get a job. You have to carry on for her. Okay, so he's looking for a reason to actually continue. I guess he thought he told himself he was doing it for her. Wow, it's amazing how your mind can just, Okay, but this is his story. It's different with your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down, it's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than you could have bought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up with for a project, but she's so different from someone else, and from someone else you ever hooked up with, and she's like you. She's like you. You can see she's like you. Oh, she likes this. My bad. So he likes this girl a lot. 24, you know, I get tired when I read like this. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in, but is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. Okay, so he really likes this girl, and this girl is sacrificing a relationship with her parents to be with him. 25, new opportunities, hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. Diploma with honors and that other diploma with honors and then offer PhD. Same thing as our but salary. How much longer are you going to be a broke? You think about it. Celebrate now. It's prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you a better prospect. Gives you better prospects. And you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. 7. So tempted to back out and see how many more I've got to go. But I think it's about 33 or 34. So there's a couple more. The purgatory of 9 to 5 on the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done. Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. A dream house. You face beams as you Dream house. You face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. Okay, so he's finally buying a house. He's feeling like he's deserving of Lena and the parents' respect. The crisis yet. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blank. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard someone talking about a worldwide crisis approaching, but you laid off. How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about the plans for Christmas? Okay, he was laid off from work because of the stock market crash. Okay. A busy night. Urban Link. Oh, he's driving a taxi. Red lights, you close your eyes and listen to the city traffic jam radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of police cab. Almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5. But it's a busy night and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. Okay. 31 years. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer, move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn. You just wish you didn't want it so bad. 31. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes. But how could you? It was crazy. It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove to her that it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together. Give her a better life. Yeah, maybe find a second job. "32, falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault? Those bills are piling up. As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you eat the snack? You deserve unwind after a 12-hour long day work." Drowning sorrows. But you know, to be honest, like people work, most people work 12 hours a day. Got to take into consideration traveling. Some people even work longer than that. They may work 8 hours, but they're traveling like 4 hours going, 4 hours coming. That's crazy. 33, drowning sorrows. You look down another bottle and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ali Corp. Freedom. Finally she's got it, and you better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in fall. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you F it all up? Okay, so he's taking Ali Corp and he's leaving Earth. A way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ali Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of the mysterious substance, Lepidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need a professional experience. It says you don't need any professional experience. Okay. And you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Okay. 35 years, Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here. Just like you always wanted, far away from your problems. You'll think about them later. Or maybe you'll be gone by the time, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. He's running away from his problems. Okay, that's it. So he's 35. I thought he was 34. Okay. So this is basically is life. Yeah, I'm terrible at reading out loud.
How did they get it, and what for?
Dude, you are a clone. That's why. Okay. So start the engines with command center. Okay, let's contact them again.
Hey, I checked the quantum computer.
What next?
What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
What does it do?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the altar.
Alter? I'd alter what?
You. Okay, we've got no choice.
Life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use Rapidium to create a... someone. And to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right?
That's exactly what he's saying.
All right. How about my other options?
Don't give options.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
No, you don't. Oh, okay. Basically, we're going to create a clone, but we're going to put memories in the clone, his memories in the clone's head. But we're gonna try and like split them, like branch them so they're a little bit different.
I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Okay, we're going to branch. Okay, you lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Okay, so we alter that. Bring away. Okay, so this is where they make the change. Instead of doing one thing, it does another thing, and that's what we're going to put in that person's head. Now we're making a baby. Okay. I guess now the story really starts. Waiting for the, it's waiting for his clone to be born. That's messed up. In so many ways. Okay, I guess we can leave it like this. So right, progress 100%, waiting for the wake up procedure. Okay, so we're gonna wake the clone up. So I know what goes on until about here because
Hey there.
it looks like the game didn't
Hello?
save.
Hello? Can you hear me? What is this?
This is you. This is you being born, son.
Where am I?
I'm your dad. Relax, you're in a lab.
You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base, I think. Wait. You look funny. You... Ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like... indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? So you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you?
You know, like, when you play a game like this, you like wonder if I was in this situation. Wow.
You first. I insist. All right. Jan Dolsky, Senior Technician at Ally Corp, Mining Operations. There. Did I pass? Wow. Amazing. It actually worked. What? What worked? And what the hell are you anyway? This may be hard to process, but my name is Jan Dolsky too. Of course it is. Now, you're not bad for an imitation, but what the hell are you? Is this some kind of experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
Wow. Yes, it is. And you are me.
In a way, it is. But you're wrong about one thing. I'm not an imitation. So, what's the experiment? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically,
Oh, wow.
it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
No. the other way around.
No, you're an alternate version of me. And, you said we were stranded. Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is an experiment in which I'm a different version of you, and you brought me to life to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
In liquid form? Not even thought about. Son, you wouldn't even be an option. But you'd still exist somewhere.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least? Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way. Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
Okay, he's not being created, taking being created too well. Alright. Start the engine. Okay. You want to automatically okay. You want to automatically collect structures before starting your journey. You can automatically collect 5 pylon components, 1 mining outpost. Go to storage, collect them. Okay. Alright, now I know how to do it properly, now to save properly. Journey 1. So we're basically running away from the sun. Radiation barrier is off. Alright. don't know. Okay, let's check this. Open the altar step. Oh, altar step. Alright. No injuries, minimal radiation. No hunger, ate adequately today. Pastor Jan, he is really irritating. Okay, he's angry. Anxiety, gloom, frustration, rebellion. Okay. Talk to the altar. Probably in the kitchen. I see. They've got so much in common.
Hey there.
I didn't see them.
I said, don't come near me.
I understand you're angry, but I need your help. Get a grip. We need to fix the comms room.
Time to get a grip, man. We need to fix the comms room so we can make it out of here faster. Are you deaf? I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
You do the same. You didn't get to talk to me like... Okay, you don't get to talk to me. You do the same.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing. Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well.
Maybe, but we're in this together. I know you.
Maybe. But you won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid. I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
So we need to craft tool. Should actually make two. One for him, one for you. This game's really odd in the sense that you gotta like physically prompt every interaction. Like this, you gotta press the button.
Hello?
Lucas,
Zadalski?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
you fine, okay, guy?
I think so. I was almost done for, but then I got these crazy instructions to duplicate and edit myself. Was that you?
Yeah. It's called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
Yes.
Yeah. I created my altar. Thanks for the help, I think. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. We needed to act.
So you're getting me out of here. Give me some eye, someone eye up. What went wrong with the landing? Yeah, what did go wrong with the landing? It seemed like the ship flies, and like it just happened to see the planet, and then it just it abruptly landed. You know, like what are the mind? Okay, I understand what the mind records are.
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it seems something went very wrong.
No kidding.
Yeah. We know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
Oh, this was like crazy because everyone died. There's 3 or 4 people that died in the crash. So you're getting me out of here. Give me someone higher up. What went wrong? Why did everyone die?
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods. No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky. Conclusive evidence is more my thing.
Okay, so you're getting me out of here?
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it, safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
Let's ask him.
How do you know you're not talking to him right now?
You're joking, right?
Okay, I am. Just doing my best to deal with the situation and with him.
Is he that bad?
He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah. Mind records. See? You are so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
No, but not a good idea. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go through this quickly. You lock the door, but you know. He stood up to his dad. Let's make him nice. Okay, ups and downs. Okay, so he's ends up having a better relationship with his mom than he actually. So his clone remembers a better relationship with his mom than he did, because his clone actually spent more time with his mom than him avoiding it. Okay, dad reached out to him, but he said no. He was there when his mom passed on. He wasn't, and he was able to give her support and say goodbye. He wasn't able to before. Fixing things, brighten up. Brighten. So he remembered happy memories as he worked. Actually had a completely different life compared to his own. But then this isn't a real life. Really business. Alright, so his bosses do funny stuff. He feels betrayed by his boss. Boss is putting fake parts in the cars. Okay, so the thugs came back to him. got a better job with an international company, paid more. Okay, also be suppose it's not a problem then having a drink. Okay, actually found a friend in alcohol. Okay, so yeah, he starts thinking about leaving Earth. Project Dolly. Okay, so this is when he leaves Earth. Okay, so this is when he becomes the technician. And okay, I think we know everything. Okay. Go and talk to him. And share his memory. Actually, the old, okay, apart from his wife, the old had a better life. So it didn't really happen. I've been thinking about what you said.
I've been thinking about what you said.
You're right. We are different.
You're right. We are different.
Sure we are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time.
You stood up to Dad.
I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't.
Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom?
I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse.
Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours.
I was a coward.
Or maybe I was a coward. Going to college was a good excuse to just get away from it all.
Oh, so that's where our paths split. Did you shine out there? Were you best in class? What do you think? Huh?
Yeah. I build around this merry-go-round. That's who I ended up being. Sorry to disappoint.
Why would I be disappointed? Just proves I was right to stick with Mom. Wait, is she maybe still around here?
No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do.
And how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi.
Oh my God, I could really pig out on those.
And making them together was fun.
Fun.
Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here.
Coolant and oil. Yes, synthetic starch, grease.
Why not? There's grease. I also saw a packet of useless fungicide lying around somewhere. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
Okay. Each person gets 1 meal a day. Okay, I've already gone through all of this. What's the first playthrough? Oh, okay, let's do this. Put it on this. The scanning, fast travel you can do once you've got a number of things there, or you can fast travel in the building. Kind of pointless. These are the pylons when you find some organic substances to actually mine. You can mine it directly to the base. This is to locate where the organic matter is. Organic deposits are in like these locations with the smoke coming out of it. You gotta be inside by 9 because that's when the radiation starts. Between 9 and 6. We needed a climbing hook, we made it. This is what shallow deposits look like, and you gotta basically fuel the ship by mining those resources. Okay, altar is your alternative self. Each person consumes 1 meal a day. And okay, the quantum computer can actually duplicate people by splitting the, because look, you can't have two people, the same person, running around. So what they do is they change the person, they alter the person to make two individuals by actually changing the memories. Otherwise you're gonna have two of the same people, same person, and that's not gonna work. Altar's tab is there on top to see how the altar is doing. Food, 1 meal a day. Movies. So I suppose we're gonna create a recreational room, because one person by himself is fine, but two people together without anything else to do can lead to problems. Okay, making previous choices, or marking previous choices. Since Altars is a survival game, it's completely normal that you will replay some scenes more than once. Okay, so I can go back and redo. Alright. If after loading the game you will start a dialogue that you have already encountered, we will mark the previous dialogue choice. This way it will be easier for you to decide whether you would like to follow the same path. That actually screws up the game a lot, because in the previous game I had trouble trying to get the game to trigger changes, to trigger paths to move for the game to progress. That's fine. Okay. guess. Okay.
You are the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think? Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. Right, yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did? Uh-huh. She ate them all and never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so they friends now.
So,
How do you feel?
how do you feel? Great. A serving of dehydrated dumplings completely changed my outlook on the situation. I feel so optimistic about life now. Look, I'm as freaked out as you are. Trust me, looking at you, talking to you, revisiting my life, we're in this together. You're freaked out. Imagine how I feel. Hating you, but on the other hand, if you didn't exist, you get the idea. And eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
So did I.
So did I. Sharing these memories with you, knowing you understand me, that was kind of comforting. Are you getting mushy with me? What? No. Okay, just kidding. I know what you mean. I'm just not the sentimental type. Who's being sentimental? All I said was... All right. Just tell me what the plan is.
We should trust the corporation.
I'm in touch with this guy from STC, Lucas. He says Ally Corp is coming for us. They'll take care of everything. We just need to transport the base to our destination safely. So he knows about me?
He knows what's necessary.
He knows what he needs to know. Don't worry about it. They got us covered. You're very trusting for someone who's... me. So, what's gonna happen to me?
You'll be fine, I promise.
You'll be fine. I promise. Oh yeah? And who are you to guarantee that, Yandolski? The corporation doesn't give a shit about you or me. All they want is rubidium. I'll help you. But there's one more thing we need to get out of the way. What's that? I don't think I should be the only one. You don't mean Yes, I do. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate. You'll need to create more versions of me. Versions of us both, you mean? Huh. That almost sounded like we're planning kids. You need to work on your cooking skills, though. Actually, I can't wait to branch myself again. Sure, take the bull by the horns. Good luck keeping him happy.
Lena?
Hello? Jan. Can you hear me?
Lena? Lena, is that you? What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
Yeah, I did. Isn't it amazing?
I did. It looks amazing. So much more beautiful in real life.
I'd love to see it. And you back in one piece, of course. I think the board is genuinely concerned for your safety. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
I was lucky.
I don't know. Beginner's luck, I guess.
Okay, I get this is awkward. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. Maybe I shouldn't have. What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC.
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
There's no one.
No. There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
Like that.
Yeah. I'd like that. Thanks.
Good. Take care then, and talk soon.
Alright, he's back together with his wife.
Hey, were we supposed to stop here?
No, we ran out of
No.
fuel.
It's way too early.
Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again.
Not on my watch. Systems are working fine.
Something outside, then?
Yeah.
Don't jump into your suit already.
I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base.
All right.
I'll take a look around.
Literally a tire. Okay, find a way out. It's a fail.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Okay. Not going that way, but it's the resources.
Jan, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Yes. Let's go. This game is a lot like Astronaut. The Pedium.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable. If only I had a tool to drill through them.
Get through the rock. Okay, special equipment is needed to drill through rocks. Make the drill in the workshop. Be able to clear this. Okay. Not saying what it is. think this is another movie.
Nice. I don't know that movie.
Okay, so these.
Where my stuff landed here?
These are human things that will make the place more homey, I suppose. Which mineral? Okay, so we need enriched minerals. Where to go? There is the rock.
So, this is why we stopped. A lava river. Plan B then, I guess. We'll need to figure out if there's a way around. Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
Let's see them, yeah. The rocks, and we're going to make a machine. Okay. And we're gonna need a battery, I suppose, to power that thing. They need to sleep. Okay. The sun is far away. Using assignments, you can now assign your altars to work in base or outposts, or base or outposts outside. The altars are scheduled to work from 9 in the morning to 9 at night, so they work 12-hour shifts. However, the number of hours a given alt is working depends on his state. Highly motivated alts work longer, while those in a bad mood assign altars. Yes. Suppose we need to make another altar, but let's get this one working. I think we... Oh, okay, but... Oh, yes. I was still making...
Can we talk?
Okay. Probably in the kitchen.
Something you wanted to discuss with me? I wanted to congratulate you. On what? Having a smart me on board. Seriously? Yeah, I flipped through some manuals while you were sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode. Oh? Yeah. But I played around with functionality options and... hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such.
Thanks, can't wait to check them out.
Wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out. No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Sound like something you like to play around with too?
Sweet. We did some improvements. Wasn't planning to get cozier.
Sweet. We could do with some improvements here. Sure. But don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, It might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider.
In the lava lamp.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lava lamp? You kept it? Sure. It's one of a few cool keepsakes from our childhood. Yeah. Mom and I like to sit by it in the evening, talking and joking. It reminds me of that period when life was challenging, but also really fucking great.
Okay, so get through the rocks. Those rocks. Get through these rocks. Through these rocks.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable. If only I had a tool to drill through them.
this in a few rad filters. All done. Should I take care of this now? There's so much stuff you need to take on exploration. Batteries, drills, detect... About time. I'm in some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
No.
I don't know. Still working on it. Anyway, you can help me?
I can try. I have a limited view of the surface of your planet, but there is one thing you could do.
What's that?
You have a lot of very useful tech on board that base. It's designed to overcome practically any obstacle. All you need is a properly trained crew, if you know what I mean.
More altars. Is that all you have for me?
Man, you still don't get it, do you? That's a lot. If it helps, I have some news for you. Good news and, well, just news.
Okay,
Give
news.
the good news first.
A rescue party is being organized.
Organized. You mean they're not on their way yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please, calm down. No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Just a thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this is not about your homework.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered teleporting.
Oh. Okay, see, there's other news.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much Rapidium as possible.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Now? When I'm in the middle of this shit?
Yeah, I know. But the middle of this shit is the reason, Mr. Dosky. If it's true that there is a lot of it there, we just can't leave it to waste. With the sun coming and all,
I really don't know what to say to that.
It's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings, if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit, if that's what you're afraid of.
I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
Yeah. We're getting along pretty well now. Thanks.
That's very good to hear.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. Best not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
Okay, let's get on with it then.
Okay. I better get back to work then.
Yes. Just remember about the Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. And wait for contact from my boss.
Okay, get through the rocks. The life path has been updated. New branches and possible alterations. So we need a scientist. Okay, so better prospects. Scientist. It's away from home. His life. Both was baited for them both to split up. I suppose that's where he decides to go into space. destination that he wants to be on board. Project Dolly. Okay, so this is how we got onto the. Alright, and it continues. Alright. Begin building. Oh yeah, build. Okay, small talk.
Whoa, you look tired, man. Everything okay? I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor? Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed. All right, no need to be so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm. Sounds like a promise. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down. Yep, I thought it might come in handy. Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Don't have resource to do that now. See? Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get through the rocks. Yeah.
Can't get rid of you.
What is they made him with the white coat.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned. You okay? Surprisingly, okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough? Yeah, you bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're right, it's impressive.
Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now?
Get to work immediately.
You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed. Then I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
Alright, cool. So, get through the rocks. Guys, I'm feeling extremely sleepy, so I'm quickly going to make some coffee. I'll be back in 1 minute. Be right back. All right, back. Took longer than I expected because so freaking cold. Let's resume. Try and get through the rocks. So I'm not sure if the I don't think we've got enough metal to actually build another.
Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Okay. Hopefully get So this is the thing about the game, is that everything is done manually. It was quick. Okay, before I use Iridium. Guess we don't have to break those rocks anymore. Okay. I don't know what I mapped, why it allowed me to map there. Oh, I gotta go. No idea what that is.
this now?
Okay. See what happens. Okay, he's gonna do his thing there.
Would you like me to address that?
Okay, let's have a look at the map. So that's sorted out. To the enrichment tool. Okay, so we scan. I don't know if he's dying. What? We've got a huge issue because we don't have filters. Hopefully the other one can't filters and talk to him. Technician is there, I don't see the scientist. Oh, he's in the womb.
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. Slow enough for you? Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed.
I understand that. Just focus on the book here now. What was your...
Turning it over in your head won't get you anywhere. You should focus on the work you need to do here and now. I never thought I'd say it, but yes, you're right. Let's get Rapidium back to Earth, and maybe later, we'll see.
Okay, so the Rapidium mining is sorted out. We need to find metal so that... No, stop it, don't. Another day.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing. Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm telling you this is the least important of our priorities.
Okay.
Right.
Jan, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
I'm trying to get material to fix that. All right. Yes. they were finished. Get up. Get up, man.
Would you like me to address that?
No, you do what you're doing.
Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
Hmm. Okay.
Got a minute? We need to talk. You look hurt. What happened? Are you blind? I got too much radiation exposure. I feel awful. We have to come up with a better radiation protection in the future. Yeah. Make it our top priority, alright? For now, just remember to keep the radiation barrier on, okay? Radiation filters will speed up my recovery. At least when I'm inside. You wanted to talk? No. I wanted to beat the shit out of you. Quit playing around and get me a fucking bed, man. How hard can it be?
Okay. Okay. Right. No.
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters. Hey man, we're running out of storage space.
Okay, let's make these guys dead. Kenny.
Keeping busy, I hope. What were you arguing about? Nothing. He's just oversensitive and can't handle a little bit of constructive feedback. Really? You're wasting time on quarreling when there's so much work to do? I agree. It's ridiculous. Can I get back to it then?
Should I resolve this?
While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory.
Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Resources. Based on cutting-edge systems. Welcome to the Saber evacuation. Evacuation functionality menu. Source extraction at a safer location. Welcome to the Saber evacuation. Welcome to the Saber evacuation functionality.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Mission functionality met.
I mean, there's no resource.
To the sailor evacuation.
Okay. And then
Should I resolve this?
Done. I noticed we're missing a few raptors.
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know? I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Functionality manual.
Got a minute? We need to talk.
You do know we're running out of radiation filters?
So now we can make
Has been designed to direct. To the Saber evacuation. Welcome to the Saber evacuation.
a problem.
The system actively monitors the ship's trajectory.
We can video for a bit.
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters. Hey man, I think we're running out of food.
Not all greenhouse yet.
Functionality manual.
Okay, so
In the case of
they won't fight if the one is broken. And just
welcome to the Saber evacuation.
You do know we're running out of radiation filters?
shouldn't have made the scientist. Oh, but I had to. Didn't make it.
Would you mind checking our food supply? John, we're running out of storage space, you know?
Okay, that.
Evacuation functionality met. To the Saber evacuation functionality. Locate. Matter deposits requires the deployment.
You again.
There's no way of managing this stuff in order.
Hey man, I think we're running out of food.
Okay. That can solve 2 issues. You did. Okay. Game over. Oh. Okay. Okay, in all fairness, we've been playing for 3 hours, so we'll play again. I guess we'll do another game tomorrow evening. Wow, guys, it was too overwhelming. I think I actually need to start from the beginning, and then it'll be easier. But we'll see if everything ends up exactly where. If everything ends up exactly where it was, like in all the games, then it will be easier. Wow. You know, and they force you to create the scientist, and if there wasn't the scientist, then I think everyone would have survived. But you know what it means if they rebelled against you? They murdered this guy. They murdered me. Oh well, interesting game. It's just we have been playing for a long time now. I don't want to start a new session. We've been playing for 3 hours, so 3.5 hours, and then we failed. I don't want to start a whole new game right now. And yeah, we'll do one again tomorrow until we actually complete it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh.